Sure. It's Eric Previn from the 3rd District, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what could be perceived as a kind of a whitewashing of, it applies to media reports, but also to board meetings. I think that sometimes the tough questions that come up, like at the City Hall, we wrote an article in City Watch this week about the $250 million deficit that Mayor Garcetti has run up by allowing liability costs here and there to creep upward. You say, oh, well, there's liability in cities, we have to deal with it. But the reality is, and this board knows, Gloria Molina was a big leader, there are ways of controlling those escalating costs, and the first order of business is to be fully aware of them. But for the first time in 6 years, Supervisor Ridley Thomas, as chairman, did not allow Steve Estabrook and Robles from the County Council and CEO's office, Risk Department, to actually give a report out loud to the public about what's going on. Of course, it's not great news here. It's not nearly as bad as at City Hall, but it is not good news. And we move forward then on deals without the full picture about our liability, and this applies across the board. At Metro, you just, for a very specific example, this board was not fully supported, but you agreed eventually to put all overtime LAPD into service in the Metro. This is going to cost taxpayers a lot of money. It's a bad idea for cops. It's a bad idea for people. And here at the county, we have a lot of liability, but we need to know what's going on. So to cancel that report was very, very upsetting. Supervisor Molina used to fight. In 2009, I remember, I was not here, but I looked at a transcript. She was battling it with Mr. Kalunian, who was the county council at the time. And it just upsets me because when you have presenters at a board meeting, this is the people who come down and are willing to say something nice because they've been invited and their parking has been comped by the supervisor Solis or someone. This is not public criticism. It should be appropriately parceled out.